Morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this episode, get ready and travel with me to another city in Russia, which I will show you later on. It's very controversial. The location of this place is just mind blowing. Anyways, got my bags packed, about to put on my shoes and get in a cab and head to the airport. So let's go. So this trip was everything and so much more. Got my bags, got into the elevator, and of course did some, drip check, looking at the OOTD and stuff. And I had a taxi already waiting for me downstairs. And one thing I love about traveling with Russian taxis is I know that I ain't gonna be working hard for my luggage. Somebody's gonna carry that luggage for me. And this was 3 a.m. Yes, 3 a.m. and it was already so bright. The sun was almost fully risen, but not yet. And as we go further into summer, the sun can also rise really as early as 3 on the dot. So the drive to the airport was quite comfortable. I had the bus driver. He was just really chilled, and he even helped me because I had put the wrong address at the airport. They're different terminals, and when we got there, he was kind enough to just drop me at my exact location, which added 4 more minutes onto the ride, and he didn't even complain. So I was grateful and made sure that I tipped him and gave a very good review. So anyway, as soon as I got to the airport, I saw my friends who also happened to be traveling to the very same location. So it was just quite amazing. So we got inside trying to find the location of everything. We went through baggage check because they check your baggage here before you even get into the airport. What? Yeah. I remember the last time I was at this airport was when I was accompanying my family back to Zim, and we had to leave the sparklers that my little brother had gotten as a present, and we had to just leave them behind because they say they wouldn't pass. I don't know what you can make with fire sparklers, guys, but apparently you can't take them on the plane. Yeah, it was sad, but we had to leave them. Yeah, so now inside the airport we had to go to the big screens, the monitors, to check for our flight, and it was closed. So we are traveling, guys, to Kaliningrad. So as you saw on the map, the place is literally between other countries. It's got borders with Latvia, Poland, Lithuania, and it's detached from Russia, basically, but it is still a part of Russia that was given to them, or they won it during the World War something with Germany. So they basically own the place, and yeah, it's rather adorable. So actually, when I got to the airport in Kaliningrad, I had some immigration troubles because they told me that I couldn't pass through because apparently, my people, I don't know if it's Zimbabweans per se, but my people, maybe black people, African people, have a record of coming to this beautiful town, beautiful city, beautiful region, and then they run for their life and swim or run or I don't know, take a boat to these other European countries. So they were girl, we are sending you back to Moscow. What? I have got like 2 weeks trip planned here. I can't leave. Luckily, because I happen to have met my friends, I had to ask them to, like, sign a waiver for me that I wasn't gonna run away. But if I do end up running away, because I mean, the border to Poland, Latvia, and Lithuania is literally right around the corner. So if I do end up doing that, I'm definitely they're definitely going to prison. But I will try not to do that. But anyways, back to the flight. As you can see, I'm back in the flight. And tell me how I got to business class. Me in business class. I was trying to calm down. Okay, guys, I'm like, calm down, Progress. You've done this before. This is not your first rodeo. You have been in business class. But this was, a better business class, because the last time I was in business class, it was just, the bare minimum. This time they had sleepers for me, a very comfy blanket, the seat was wide enough, and I had a whole menu. I had to choose what I wanted to eat for breakfast. And I could choose from the wide selection of drinks. So I had like sparkling water. I had some champagne and some orange juice, and over here I was just trying to, keep calm, record myself, but in a, demure, mindful, very calm, very cutesy way. So then, and then they gave me the hot towel. What am I supposed to do with a hot towel? Is it for my face? Should I blow my nose? But I looked at my neighbor. She was wiping her hands, and I did the same. The table was set. They brought the meal: cheese platters, some yummy porridge, my orange juice, my champagne, my sour cream, and some raisins, butter. They also added a croissant, and then there was ice cream for dessert. I'm on a diet, but after I got this freebie to be in business class, I was like, who needs a diet when you can fly business class? You know? So finally, after, 2 hours of enjoyment in business class, we landed. The landing wasn't very smooth, but it wasn't terrible. Yeah, I guess, because the plane wasn't like, just too big. It just had like in business class, two on seats on each side. In economy with other people, which I don't know, they had like, I guess, 3 and 3. So left the plane, said our goodbyes, and I went straight down, was ready to go pick up my baggage, when I then met, these immigration officials who were like, girl, you can't pass into our city. I was like, but are you guys like a border or something? Is this like an official immigration border control services that you can tell me I can? Because I'm a resident of Russia. I have got a Russian visa. Why can I not pass? But anyway, I didn't want to fight. So eventually, after I got this waiver signed, they were like, you're free to see our city. So I'm ready to explore. See you in the next video.